Welcome to the Fail Forward podcast. The purpose of this podcast is change the negative stigma around failure into a positive. Failure is only a negative if we do not learn from it and we give up. Welcome back to the Fail Forward podcast. The purpose of this podcast is to help people overcome their fear of failure so they can live their goals and dreams. So today I'm going to be talking about my tree surgery mastermind, my podcast, and why I do what I do. I often get people saying to me, why do you bother, Henri? Why do you take so much time helping other people doing what you do? And I tell you the reason why. I absolutely love helping and serving people. I get such a buzz out of helping, and it's the kind of thing that makes you sleep well at night. You've probably heard me say in the past, you could buy a Audi R8, because I love fast cars, by the way, but you could buy an Audi R8 and then you're going to want a Porsche 911 GT4, then you're going to want a Ferrari Spider, then you're going to want a McLaren F1, then you want a Bugatti Veyron, and you're always going to want the next fastest thing, because we always do. We always get something and suddenly we're like, cool, this is good, but now I want the next one and I want the next one. But the feeling of giving, the feeling of helping and serving people is a feeling that just reoccurs in your mind, in your body. It helps you sleep well at night. I want to tell you a specific thing that happened this year. Just before Christmas, I had a message from one of the mentees on the mastermind. We've now got 24 people on the tree surgery mastermind. And then a mentee say, Henri, we've suddenly run out of work. We've had a couple of jobs cancel and we've got one day in for the next 3 weeks. I need some help. This was on a Sunday afternoon. I said, don't worry. Jump on the phone, let's put some action steps in place, let's work something out. So I listed a load of things that he needed to do that week, and he was in a place, and we've talked about this before, about being in your comfort zone or out your comfort zone. He was massively out of his comfort zone, but he had to go and do something. He had to make shit happen, MSH, like I talk about all the time. And the mentee then phoned me Friday afternoon. I was actually driving up to Expert Empire's Christmas ball. He was telling me everything he'd done that week and the success he'd had. And that moment, I was literally punching the air. I was punching the air in exhilaration and happiness for him that he'd gone off, he'd taken the action steps that we'd put in place together, and he'd gone off and actioned that and seen what he can do. And he created 3 new clients, he created a load of work for himself. And in that call, he was like, Henri, honestly, what you're doing with this mastermind, you are changing lives. You are absolutely changing lives. And he was getting emotional and I was getting emotional, because to me, that's why I do it. Yes, I want to earn money. Yes, I want to create a business that has commerce, but I also want to help people. And that's the biggest thing for me. It's helping and serving people and having an effect on people's lives and helping them improve their lives so they can live their goals and dreams, so they can overcome the fear of failure, so we can all have a better life in general, is what I do it for. And not only after that, I actually went up to Expert Empire's Christmas ball, and beyond me did I ever realise I was even nominated, and I actually won Masterminder of the Year, which was amazing. It's actually the first award, which will make you laugh. When I left school, we went to the school prom, and the award that I won at my school prom, because you get best couple and funniest kid and all this sort of stuff, was most likely to go to jail award. And you can imagine my mum was very unhappy about this. But rolling on, a good 22 years on, I then win my next award, which was Mastermind of the Year. And that meant so much to me to be able to get that accolade from my peers, and to see that things are going well, and see that the Tree Surgery Mastermind is is going in the right direction. And that is why when people ask me the reason why I do what I do, is when I have phone calls with my mentees like I did, who tell me I'm changing lives and I've really helped them, that is the reason, because I want to be able to help as many people on this planet as possible to get the right business advice, to get the right life advice, to be able to overcome their fear of failure, to be able to live outside of their comfort zone so they can create their goals and create their dreams. And that's really why I do what I do, because I think that feeling of giving and reoccurring is huge. We're now with the mastermind, as I say, on 24 people. The goal for the next year is to have 60 people. I had one of the mentees say when we had a live meetup, like, how are you still going to be in this business and be able to give everyone your time when you've got 60, 100, 200 people? Well, the whole point of this product is to be able to build it to be a game-changing, big business that has got a good infrastructure of people that will be able to support and serve every person for their needs. And that's the whole plan of it, that I'm not the centric point of the business, that yes, I'm there to support everybody, but we've got a whole team of people around. And it's just like this podcast. I want to grow this to a big podcast. I want it to get to as many different corners of the world as possible. So it just helps and serves as many people as it possibly can, because that is the feeling. It's the reoccurring feeling that just gives back and gives back. Maybe quite a selfish feeling because it's generally serving me, but it's also a selfless feeling because I know that I'm giving and trying to help and spread the word as much as possible. So that's what I really wanted to talk about today. If there's anything you can do in your lives that helps and serves other people, when you do it, I can guarantee you it will make you feel a lot better about life, because not only are you helping other people, you're helping yourself. So write a list of all the things you can do to try and help people, because it's an absolute game changer. I challenge you all to try three things in the next coming weeks and see how that makes you feel, because helping and serving for me is what life is about. That's me from the Fail 4 podcast. Thanks for listening, and I'll speak to you next time.